Alright, did we fix it? I might have oofed that. I had my settings wrong, so I was logged into Twitch. I think I was streaming to YouTube, but everything was all screwy. Anyway, we're back in Way the Hunter. We're gonna get our UTV because it is the new thing. We spent way too many monies on it to not use it. Bad resolution? I did make a pretty bad New Year's resolution, you're right. I broke the interwebs. I think everything's fine. It was just because I had to restart the stream. Weird sound? Sound should be fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. All this drugs, this is what I get for not prepping the stream properly. So I don't even know what we're going to do today. We're just going to zip around here and hope for the best. Try to find ourselves some cool stuff. And actually, if you guys caught Friday's live stream on Twitch, you may recall that right after the stream, I had to leave to go and get some stuff to film our rabbit hunt on Saturday, and I accidentally left the game open, so a lot of time has passed in the game, and there might be good things out here. Good now? Alright, good. I'll probably have to delete that, like, 12-second stream I did by accident. What's up, pizza? Waiting so long for a Way the Hunter stream? I know, I've been wanting to get back to it. I think we're gonna try to do some, like, mission challenges, stuff like that today. We'll see. I don't know what's available. Like, this, exclamation mark thingy here. How do I activate that? Because I don't know where it is. It's not the computer. Have you seen any rares yet? I have not. Since they actually were released into the live game, we've shot a fair few, like, just, you know, obviously common whitetail and mule deer. So, hopefully some respawns are in our future. There's a 2-star adult. We do need a 5-star fox at some stage. Suddenly we're getting close to crossing off the list of, like, all the potential 5-stars on Nez Perce, so looking for a fox too. 5-star badger is the goal. Did you catch Friday's stream? Because we did that. How's the game doing from a dev point of view? Just in case it has to be clarified, I'm not a developer, so I don't know that I can necessarily speak for them, but I would like to think they're pretty happy with how development's going. I don't know, like, numbers and stuff obviously I wouldn't have any access to, but I get the impression they're doing decently well because they are, you know, pumping out even free DLCs like the new UTV. So that's gotta be a positive sign. The exclamation point is on a bulletin board by the cave. Alright, we'll see if we can kill a deer or two going down through here, then we'll go and do that. Are they updating it? I gotcha. Yeah, this, that UTV that you just saw us driving there, that just got released, like, Thursday, I think? And at some point, there's supposed to be some new maps, so seems to be going well. How many 5-stars are we going to get today? Hopefully more than 0? Like I said, I accidentally left. It was like 6 hours. I left the stream at 3, came back at 9. So what is that, 1 full in-game day, I guess? Maybe not too much time passed. Do you like Way the Hunter? I absolutely love it. The biggest thing for me, like the reason you haven't seen too much Way the Hunter content from me in the last, say, 3 months, has been just the time investment. In order to get good animals and therefore make decent content, you have to put time in. You just have to let time in the game pass, let animals age, to be able to potentially reach their, you know, 5-star potential they may have. So, in hunting season, I just never really had the amount of time to do that, and therefore I just wasn't making much content on it. But now hunting season's over, all the Christmas travel, going to the ATA show, all that stuff's behind us, so I'm really planning on getting back into this a little bit more, you know, like we were prior to that. Was that something? Yeah, there's some deer. We'll wander out that way then. Game takes a long, long time. Yeah, it requires a good time investment, but I do think it's worth it. It's the realism and just the way the game is designed is so well done. I think it's going to, especially with more content in the future, maybe more weapons, more maps, I think it's only going to go up. What's the wrench by the profile picture? That is indicating that that particular user is a moderator. Basically so soup. She just kills the great ones and, you know, super rare red deer and all that. Is a 5-star sort of like a diamond? Yeah, I would put them roughly in the same category. Do we have an objective for a mule deer from a stand? I think it's just whitetail from a stand. We never got that done, so that's something to look for. 5 mule deer with less than a 40% fitness score anyway. So let's activate that in case one of the ones we shoot here will be that. But anyway, as far as the 5-star thing, I think they're a little more rare than diamonds, but the thing is, it depends, right? Because animals age in this game, it's almost cyclical. Like, you'll get to a point where you run into a bunch of 5 stars, then like a week of a bunch of nothing. Hey, Bottom Boy, how's things going, man? Big hug, hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going right. Thank you for the 28 months, welcome back. Good to see you, dude. I should let Kyla stream. I should let her do my black bear grind at least. I think she got that thing in 400 kills. It was... it was almost embarrassing. I had... I don't know... 2,000, 3,000 by then? And we were literally in a group voice chat planning our trip to Tennessee. And just out of nowhere, I just hear this sound and look over, and Kyla's looking at a 10 fabled black bear. It's like, oh, I guess I'm just bad, because she hadn't even been really trying yet. Are any of these decent? Anyone know how many days of sleep is equal to a year? Like, in this game? In the loading screen, it says that animals age in this game based on a combination of in-game time passing and real-time passing. But I think it's like three in-game days or something is equivalent to an in-game year, if that makes any sense. That is not... Like, that was just something that I saw someone else say. I have no clue based on my own play and stuff. That one back there's a 1-star adult. It's not spotting correctly, but yeah, there we go. I guess we'll go for that. Kind of dark for 7A, I'm not gonna lie. So, 04, 160. Let him... What is that? Pheasant, I guess. I thought it might have been a snowshoe. Flinter chooses the mods, aka I do. That's very accurate. For, like, a long time, it's usually... Kyle will be like, hey, this person should be a mod. And then it happens. What's the best hunting game? It depends on your definition of best. I think this is the most realistic modern hunting game. I'd still say the Hunter Classic may have most realistic hunting game in general. But as far as, you know, something released in the last 5 years, Way the Hunter's the best option there. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Happy the Bills lost. Found out I'm on Call Super Bowl Sunday and I don't want to deal with drunk riding Bills fans. Well, fair enough. I wanted to see him get there, but even in the DeMar Hamlin game, the Bengals felt like the better team, and they were very clearly the better team on Sunday. Are snowshoes new-ish? I don't know, 2 months, 3 months old, something like that. So, is this guy going to be below 40%? That's the big question. 70%, not even close. All right, well, it do count for some credits. Zaggy, thank you for the 49, aka 12 times 4 plus 1 months. Welcome back. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Joe? Shall I bring up the small doggo? You can. Doesn't matter. I did forget about that whitetail thing. Let's just work our way down through here. We should encounter her whitetail. We got a heart shot one, which I will also activate that now instead, since our mule deer completely failed. Hello. A 3-star adult. Alright, well, that'll be worth paying attention to anyway. I wouldn't mind getting some more small game 5 stars just for the sake of filling up some of those spots in the lodge. Tips for grinding lions on the hunter. You know, like anything else really, they drink from 12 to 1500, so it's a good time frame. You know, daylight, don't have to deal with hunting them at night or anything like that. And almost every lake on Virunga can have lions now, so you basically, you know, pick the best lakes to hunt. Ones that maybe don't end up with lions being hidden and stuff like that. Ones that have a lot of lions. Place tents ideally, jump around, shoot all your lions, and rinse and repeat. Another hunting streamer. That's what they call me. Just Another one of those. If you spam sleep a lot animals, should Age to 5 start? No. You have to have real-time pass as well. I don't know how much, but that was being abused early on. You would see, it was always so funny. You would see it in like the Way the Hunter Discord. Somebody would spot like a 3-star adult and say like, oh, potential 5-star in the future, and then like 2 hours later, hey look, he aged. Okay, obviously you spammed sleep then. So they changed that. You can no longer do that. You have to have some amount of real-time pass. I don't have a clue how much it would be. I'm guessing it's at least several hours though. Oh, referring to Zaggy subbing. I gotcha. Is Way the Hunter worth 60 bucks? That's for like the big bundle, right? Is it still a thing? Can you still buy that bundle and have the future maps included in it? Because if that's the case, then I'd say yes. If that bundle is not available, and you're only buying what is currently available in the game, then I would say no. It's like I'd put it firmly at a $40 game right now. If it gets another map or two, it's easily 60. Last stream we talked about Super Bowl predictions. Has any thoughts changed after this week? Well, I had made, all the way back in March, I had made a Bills, Niners, and Bills to win prediction, which obviously can no longer happen. So, I feel like I have to keep the Niners prediction there just to maybe be half right. Would it be the Chiefs or would it be the Bengals? The Bengals look so good. I think it's going to be Bengals, Niners, and honestly the Bengals might win. I think the season pass is included. If that's still available, then it's 100% worth it. Because I do feel like they're going to deliver with those maps. There's something to those new UTVs. If you guys have not seen it yet, there's 3 color patterns. There's like a forest camo, you may call it. There's just a red, which, you know, obviously, red always means fast. And then there's a safari camo. It's almost like a zebra stripe type of camo. I can't help but think that's indicative of a future map. 40 USD equals 12, 12, 12 Canada? Yeah, Canadian dollars. Oof. I bought the season pass and there's guaranteed new maps if you bought that? Yeah, the two, I believe, like the first 2 maps that are like scheduled to come out at some point should be free with the season pass. You shouldn't have to then buy them too. If they can deliver on it, Danny. So the big thing for me is, can they keep up the level that they've kind of set for themselves of expectations with things like elk, whitetail, moose, mule deer. All these models are so good. The small game, you know, foxes, the badgers aren't bad. The black bear aren't particularly good. Like, there's some models that aren't nearly on the level as, like, I think the elk's their best work. If they can do whatever map they choose, but let's go with your idea of Africa, which, I mean, again, with that safari UTV, like, they gotta be hinting, right? If they can do models that live up to that level of expectation, gonna be hard to argue. Holy, what's going on, Hamish? Love how everyone's counting out the Chiefs just because Mahomes has a sprain. That team is a lot more than number 15. I'm not even counting out the Chiefs because of that. I'm just counting in the Bengals because the Bengals are... they look like they're on a tear right now. And the Chiefs have struggled with them. I would kind of like to see the Chiefs go because I think Chiefs-Niners Part 2 would be really interesting. Then again, it would be Bengals-Niners Part 3 as far as history goes. Spots I find elk a lot, the Southwest is fantastic. I just read something recently. See all these little lakes down in here? During elk drink time, all those can be really good. I'm gonna find another way across here. So the loading screen at some point was updated to include like little tips and tricks and stuff, like a lot of games do. And one big one that I saw, which I don't know, it's probably in the encyclopedia and I've just never read it. Apparently animals can only reach like the maximum potential if they are in what's called, oh, what did they name it? It was like ideal habitat or something. Secondary habitat, they won't get to their max potential. So what I think that means is whitetail in the ideal habitat, so lowlands is my guess, have the chance to reach 5-star. I'm thinking mountain whitetail can't do that, and that may be the opposite for elk. I don't know exactly what it means, but I can say because of the amount of 5-star elk I've shot in the Southwest, that's got to be ideal habitat for them. Primary, that's the word, yes. Thank you. I heard a deer. I want to get that whitetail shot in the heart so we can make some credits there. What's up, Average Joe? You haven't missed much. I think we killed 1 mule deer so far. There's a pheasant. Where are these deers? Hi, Shadow. When's whitetail drink time? Almost everything in this game drinks from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The only kind of like outlier, I guess you'd call it, would be predators. So foxes, wolves, bears, they drink twice. In daylight anyway. 7 to 10 a.m. and 7 to 10 p.m. I think all animals drink twice, but like deer and such drink in that 9 to 1 window and then also sometime at night. I'm sure there's some other drink times too, but for the most part, any like non-predator species, 9 a.m. is when it starts. I'm almost gonna need another call for them to tell us where they're at. I know where they typically are. It's like right back in here. And for this mission, we can kill a doe. Nope, we can't. Male whitetail deer. There they are. Okay. Finally made a stream. How are you? I'm doing good. How about you? Okay, I hear you. Quit grunting over there. So can we mark that? I can't quite get where I'm trying to go. That'll be close. Way the Hunter graphics blow me away. There's something kind of like fuzzy about them for me, like when you get up close. At a distance they look really good, and the animals I think is they're, again, like, they're almost the opposite of Hunting Sim 2. Hunting Sim 2 has really quality character models, gun models, clothing, all that stuff's great. And then their animal models were like an afterthought. I see Way the Hunter as like focusing on making the animal models look right, and then the other stuff is plenty above average. But like, for instance, I think the grass and stuff could be better compared to Call of the Wild. Saw you on Settlers. I was indeed on Settlers. Have a little Let's Go trophy hunting video for tomorrow. I'm pretty happy with it, especially considering I was on Settlers. It was a good hunt. Nice on Forest. Why? I just saw your name somewhere. In Discord, maybe? I know I just saw that name, like, literally today. Do I use herd management in Way the Hunter? I think I do, technically. I know you're screwing around, but yes. Hello? Killed my first buck last Saturday. Congrats, man. Chill over there, dude. What's going on? Got my Great One Moose yesterday. There you go. What is happening? Why is it doing that? Did you know Classic's gonna do animal soon? No. Have they announced that? Ugh. Terrible spot. How are we gonna do this? Badger over there too. Whitetail sounds like a coffee grinder. He is determined. I'll give him that. We're on hunter difficulty now too, so it's gonna be a little tougher to sneak up to animals. So I'm trying to kind of keep this as the distance. I still do not have tier 3 calls. I think I could maybe call in like a low... Yeah, low fitness buck. I mean, it doesn't matter how big a one we shoot, we just need a buck. I mean, you too, I guess. What I missed? Nothing too special yet. We're just trying to work on a mission here. Basically, if you caught, what was that, Saturday's video? We had all kinds of 5-star animals and not enough credits to do the taxidermy that I want. I have pretty grand plans. Full body mounting a moose in particular is going to be pretty expensive. So essentially we're trying to earn credits right now. What is wrong with these things? What is the best gun for elk in Call of the Wild? Probably the 300. Does that mean they're coming in? I hope that's what it means. Got a 500 scoring 5-star whitetail on the first day of release. Dang, nice. I finally just got my first 5-star whitetail, what, last week? That buck sounds like he's... Wait, that buck grunt sounds like hard bass? I can't read. In a 98 Honda with bad speakers? I butchered that, I'm so sorry. Okay, I think that one's coming in. Range-wise, it's getting closer, and I'm spotting it. 1-star adult, I don't care what it is, as long as we can make a heart shot. Sounds like a kitchen garbage disposal. Why can't I read today? Why can't I speak any day? Good question. Well, as long as you don't move, they'll come in pretty close, so we'll just let them do his thing. Get that zeroed before I screw that up. What is the best pass to get for hunting elk? What is the name of it? This area down here. If I look at the names, I'll be able to figure it out for you. I'll have to go look at them. Okay. I understand. Stop. I might shoot him there. Look pretty good to me. Hallowich? I think that is right. Yeah. You guys got it. The heart shart, the 7-yard shart. I'm famous for that maneuver, you know. What's going on, Abigail? How's it going today? That looks like a lot of blood. Directly in the heart. I don't know if you need to hit the heart or just get like cavity damage to hit the heart, but no matter here. We have 22%. What a big male. Alright. 900 credits for that. Check back at what's his name's cabin. I suppose we will do that. Sounds like Beagle when he's on the can. Poor Beag. So this essentially is, I think, access to this area if we hadn't already purchased it. So, good to know. Should we just go do other ones of these? Yeah, why not? This can be fun. Does the glitch in Call of the Wild where if you jump on top of the ATV from a bridge sends you flying still work? Yeah, but not as well. I don't know why it's like changed, but most times you hit the ATV and just die. It can still happen. You also can no longer place a tent on a bridge though, which makes it way tougher to get the ATV placed properly. How do I like... Okay, so I have the thing active, but how do I know which one it is? Well, it seems to be neither of those, but I guess we can go moose hunting instead. We found a 2-star last time, and I think it was down here. Maybe we'll find him. Mansfield Night. Wait, that's Rocket League. I miss Rocket League sometimes. Start of the 100 Classic. What gun should I get first? So you start off with the 243 and the 12 gauge single shot. By the way, I'm standing around here because sometimes there's moose literally right outside this campsite, and if we just wait for a moment, they may make themselves known. If not, we'll start working our way down here. So what I would do if I were you is get a gun that can take just about anything. The 300 is a really good option for that. That'll let you, I mean, that combined with the 243, you can take anything in the game other than, say, like rabbits, and your 12 gauge single shot will be able to do that with birdshot. So I'd probably go for the 300, and then at some stage you want to get a bow. If you're interested in bow hunting in that game more than gun hunting, you could skip the 300, but it ain't bad to have some range, especially getting started. It's going to be more likely that you're maybe spooking stuff when you're not as familiar with how the game works. So I'd probably go with 300. I think that's a good idea. I gotta go back and read that. Why are you not playing more often on Transylvania? You don't like it or something? I do like it. I struggle on that map. I have a hard time finding anything, but I do kind of prefer the species here. I'm just whitetail elk. I love antlered species, and I know Transylvania's got red deer and roe deer and fallow, but this is like paradise map for me. It's the same reason why Leighton Lakes is my favorite in Call of the Wild, and Red Feather Falls is my favorite on the Hunter Classic. It's just got like this combination of my favorite antler species to ideally hunt in real life, but also to hunt in games. Oh, I never bought the moose call. What's wrong with me? It's like 400 credits. I need to just do it. Ah, yes, the pro tip. How many hours do you have on Call of the Wild? 5,900 and something. I'm gonna hit 6,000 very soon. Render distance away the hunter, it's like a kilometer. Maybe a little bit over. I've seen shots that go beyond a kilometer, but the horizontal render, I wish I could draw on the map in this game. The horizontal render is probably a kilometer, but if you're way up above the animal or way down below, the angle may make the actual shot distance further, whereas the horizontal render doesn't change. He likes antler species from America, more or less. You're using 12 brain cells today, it seems. That's the max. What is your favorite Call of the Wild map? Leighton Lakes. Like I was saying, antlered species, blacktail, whitetail. What? I never heard these wings so loud. Probably because they're 2 feet above the ground. Alright, thanks for flying by. How many hours in Classic? Overall, 6,600, somewhere in there. The problem is, especially when I used to stream Wednesday nights from 9 to 11 p.m., a lot of times, if people were still in the game, I would just let it run overnight and go to bed. So a lot of those hours aren't going to be right. I think my actual playtime is 7,000 something, but I'm trying to subtract hours such as those from that. Shoot him, we're going to try to shoot him. I hope this is that 2-star bull that we saw Friday. Let's slow it down here so we don't spook him, because he's got to be right down there somewhere. That's an adult cow, but that's not really what we want. Do you wish render distance were more in Call of the Wild? Ideally, yeah. I think the big thing is